Error code 284. Error 284 happens when Roblox reaches a point it was never meant to reach. Every Roblox experience exists because the engine assumes a set of rules is true, that scripts will finish executing, that objects won't duplicate endlessly. And that time inside the simulation moves forward predictably. Error 284 appears when those assumptions quietly fall apart. Behind the scenes, Roblox doesn't just run your game, it supervises it. Scripts are constantly monitored. If something runs too long, it's paused. If events fire too quickly, they're throttled. If memory usage spikes, assets are unloaded. The engine is always stepping in, fixing issues before players ever notice. But in extremely rare situations, those corrections fail. A script may start generating objects faster than cleanup can remove them. Another script reacts to those objects, triggering more events. UI elements replicate across the client, then replicate again. The engine tries to slow it down, but the system feeds itself faster than Roblox can intervene. What starts as a bug becomes a runaway state. At this point, Roblox isn't just dealing with lag, it's facing a logical contradiction. A game world keeps producing states the engine can't reconcile. Continuing to run would freeze the client, corrupt memory, or lock the simulation in a state it can never escape. So Roblox makes a decision. It doesn't warn you, it doesn't stutter. It doesn't fade out, it instantly ends the session. To players, error 284 feels almost unnatural. One moment the game exists, the next it doesn't. No build-up, no explanation. That silence is intentional because letting the chaos surface would be worse. This is why error 284 is almost never seen. Roblox is built so that reaching this point is nearly impossible. If you encounter it, you weren't just disconnected, you witnessed Roblox deciding a world could no longer exist. Error code 286. Error 286 is Roblox acting like it can see the future, stopping you before disaster hits. As you play, Roblox tracks everything your device loads: terrain chunks, textures, character rigs, animations, effects, UI layers. It knows how much memory each piece consumes and how fast that number is rising. Most of the time, memory usage behaves predictably. Assets load, assets unload, everything stays balanced. But during large transitions, joining a massive map, loading dozens of players at once, streaming high-detail environments, memory can spike dangerously fast. Roblox knows what will happen next if nothing is done. On many devices, running out of memory doesn't trigger a clean error, it causes total failure. The screen freezes, the app locks, sometimes the OS kills it without warning. Roblox doesn't wait for that moment. Instead, when it predicts memory recovery won't happen in time, it shuts the session down early and shows error 286. To players, this feels abrupt and frustrating. The loading bar might be nearly finished. The game might look ready to start, but Roblox just prevented a crash that would have been far worse. This error is rare because modern devices rarely reach this threshold. It mostly appears on older phones, low RAM systems, or devices already under strain. When it does appear, it's often misunderstood, but in reality, Roblox just stepped in before your device failed completely. Error code 282. Error 282 isn't about losing connection, it's about losing agreement. Roblox runs on a shared reality between your device and the server. The server decides what's true. The client predicts what should happen next. Normally, these stay in sync perfectly. But during fragile moments, teleportation, server transfers, heavy asset loading, that agreement can break. If packets arrive late, out of order, or slightly off timing, the client and server can end up believing different versions of the same moment. Roblox tries to repair this. It resends data, corrects positions, reconciles state. But if the difference becomes too large, if reality splits too far apart, Roblox can't safely continue. That's when error 282 appears. What makes it unsettling is how random it feels. Your internet might still be fine. You might still be connected to everything else, but Roblox ends the session anyway because the shared reality broke at the worst possible moment. That's why error 282 is rare. The conditions have to align perfectly, a tiny network hiccup during a critical transition at just the wrong millisecond. Most players will never see it, and if they do, it often feels inexplicable. Error code 525. Normally, Roblox handles player surges invisibly. Millions of joins happen every hour without issue. Servers spin up, traffic reroutes, everything scales quietly in the background. But sometimes demand doesn't rise, it explodes. A game goes viral. A massive update drops. Thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of players click play within seconds. Roblox responds instantly, but even instant systems have limits. For a brief moment, the join pipeline stalls. That moment is error 525. It doesn't mean Roblox is down. It means you tried to join at the exact heartbeat where demand exceeded capacity before scaling completed. The window is often so short that refreshing fixes it immediately. That's why error 525 feels elusive. It's not persistent. It's a snapshot of Roblox under maximum strain. If you've seen it, you were there at the peak. Error code 528. Error 528 is a relic from an older Roblox. Back when parties mattered more, players would try to enter games together as a single unit. If the party exceeded server limits, Roblox simply refused the join. Over time, Roblox moved away from this model. Matchmaking, server reservations, and instancing replaced party-based joins. As a result, the situations that trigger error 528 almost never happen anymore. But the error still exists quietly, unchanged, waiting. It's not broken. It's just waiting for a scenario Roblox rarely sees anymore. Error code 522. Error 522 is pure timing, nothing more, nothing less. You click to join someone you're following. Roblox starts routing you to their server. Then during that process, the server disappears. The followed player leaves, the server shuts down, the destination vanishes mid-request. Roblox could guess where to send you or redirect you, but guessing could create broken joins and inconsistent states. Instead, it stops. The error appears because Roblox chose correctness over convenience. The timing window for this is microscopic. That's why error 522 feels almost mythical. It's not lag, it's not a bug. It's two perfectly valid actions colliding at the worst possible instant. Error code 523. Error 523 is Roblox enforcing rules without hesitation. While you're joining a game, Roblox checks permissions repeatedly. Is the game public, enabled, are restrictions applied? If anything changes, even milliseconds before the join completes, the process is cancelled immediately. This prevents partial joins, prevents players slipping into disabled games, and prevents broken sessions, since developers rarely change access while players are joining. Error 523 is uncommon. When it does appear, it usually means something urgent is happening, maintenance, testing, or emergency shutdowns. To players, it feels sudden. To Roblox, it's necessary. Error code 610. Error 610 doesn't come from Roblox. It comes from the void between you and it. DNS failures, VPN conflicts, ISP filtering, firewalls silently blocking requests. Everything else on the internet might work perfectly, but Roblox can't be reached. That's what makes this error so unsettling. There's no obvious cause, no clear fix. Roblox just won't connect. Because most networks are compatible by default, error 610 is extremely rare. And when it does appear, it often leaves players confused and frustrated because nothing looks broken, yet something is. It's the one error that doesn't feel like a mistake inside Roblox, but something breaking between you and it. Error 610 doesn't come from the game, it doesn't come from the server. It comes from the invisible space connecting you to everything.